Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for a premiere video. This will probably premiere tomorrow at 7 p.m. or sometime around then. So this is for a new album review that I just got done listening to for Arch Enemy's new album, and this is for Deceivers that I just got done listening to for this uh I believe 11th studio album of theirs. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for all 11 tracks for Arch Enemy Deceivers, the new album from Arch Enemy, and let you know my thoughts on this new album. So let's dive into this album review. Like I said, this is premiering on August 10th at 7 p.m. or sometime around then. I'll just have to see when I can get it out to you guys. So I'll let you know when the premiere is, or it'll show it on my premiere thing. So still. Arch Enemy, honestly, they're a melodic death metal band, and I actually really enjoyed this album. This was a really good album. In my personal opinion, better than that Soulfly album because they were pure death metal. This band does it well with the melodic death metal stuff. And the lady Alyssa, she sounds, her vocals sound so much like Anders Frieden from In Flames, and it's a compliment, to be honest, because it almost sounds like it with her screaming vocals and her growl vocals. And Handshake with Hell was a really good track. It was one of the singles for the album, I believe, and it was pretty good. So 5 out of 5. Really enjoyed Alyssa's screaming vocals in this track, and just the delivery of the song did very well, in my opinion. So 5 out of 5. Deceiver is technically the first single. Handshake with Hell was like, I believe the third or fourth single, I believe. But it was a really good song. I really enjoyed the intro track to the album. And Deceiver was pretty awesome, for sure. It definitely rocks. So I really like Alyssa's screaming vocals, and just her death metal vocals sound really good with this song. So yeah, 5 out of 5. In the Eye of the Storm was the last single we got for this album until now. It's coming out this upcoming Friday, August 12th. But I found it early because I listened to it early. It came out on a leak, I think, Monday. So yeah, this past Monday. So yeah, um, that's how I found it. So yep, In the Eye of the Storm, really awesome track. Really enjoyed this song for what it went for, and just the execution and delivery with the guitars and drum work is good, and Alyssa's growling vocals is pretty amazing. So it sounds really good. So 5 out of 5. The Watcher is a pretty good song. Really enjoyed this one. I wasn't sure if I was feeling for it at first, but it's pretty awesome for sure. So 5 out of 5. And Alyssa's growling vocals sound really good with this track. And it's more fast paced kind of shit. So I really like how it's sounding overall with the drum work and guitar work. Poisoned Arrow is the continuation to the end of The Watcher. So it's like leading into this song, which sounds pretty interesting to keep it afloat with the album and all that. So 5 out of 5 for Poison Arrow. I really enjoyed this track for what it went for. It's a pretty excellent song, and didn't have any complaints with Alyssa's growling vocals or screaming vocals. Sounds really good with what it's going for. Sunset Over the Empire is a pretty awesome song. Really love Alyssa's growling and screaming vocals, or whatever she's trying to do with this track to blend her vocals in with the melody. It's working over me very well, so I'm really enjoying this. So 5 out of 5. House of Mirrors is a pretty good song. Really enjoyed this one. There's almost not a bad song on this album. Most of the tracks are really amazing, for sure, for what they go for. So 5 out of 5 for House of Mirrors. Spreading Black Wings is actually not a bad song. It's pretty good for what it went for. I just wasn't sure if I was connecting with some moments in the track, but I guess I have to go back and listen to this album in full again to see where I stand with Spreading Black Wings, but still pretty good song. I'll give it a 5 out of 5. I didn't hate it. I just wasn't sure. There were some moments in the track I wasn't flowing that wasn't flowing over me very well with how the melody sounding and how the drum work and guitar work was going about itself. So yeah, Morning Star is gonna get a 4.5 out of 5. It's just a interlude to the next song, which is One Last Time. One Last Time was pretty good for sure, and I'll give that a 5 out of 5. It was really amazing with how Alyssa is screaming the song and growling with her vocals. And finally, Exiled from Earth was the closing track, and it sounds really good for sure. It is an amazing song to end the album, and I really love it, so 5 out of 5. Overall, production, mixing, and execution, I think Arch Enemy Deceivers album was really awesome. I really enjoyed this. This is going to be on my best albums of 2022 by the end of the year. So it almost might be a contender for album of the year. This could be a contender for album of the year, depending on if the album grows on me a lot more through the next few months, because the end of the year is getting close. So yeah, we got one more quarter after the third quarter, so we're not that far away till the end of the year. But anyways, overall, I think Arch Enemy Deceivers album was a really rockin' album. Highly recommend you check this out when it comes out on August 12th at midnight. And first score for me, I'm giving Arch Enemy's Deceivers album a 9.5 out of 10. This was a really rockin' album. I really enjoyed it. And from start to finish, Morning Star was probably the only one I wasn't sure if I was connecting with, but the melody wasn't bad. But maybe it'll grow on me. I gotta listen to it more. It's only an interlude, so yeah, it's only a minute and 36 seconds of a song, so you're not in for much of a song for this interlude kind of thing. So comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the new Arch Enemy album, Deceivers, if you've heard it. And if you enjoyed this album review I did for you guys for Arch Enemy Deceivers, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. Like I said, I'm giving it a 9.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed this album. It definitely rocks for sure. And if I wasn't sure if I gave it a 9.5 out of 10, I just did now. So, yeah. It's a really rockin' album for sure. So, yeah, this video will premiere at 7 p.m. tomorrow. So definitely tune into that. I hope you enjoyed this album review because the Goo Goo Dolls' new album is going to be the next one. So, yeah, expect it sometime to premiere tomorrow as well. So there's going to be quite a bit of albums I'm going to be reviewing. No, it's called the Goo Goo Dolls Chaos and Bloom is the album I'm going to be reviewing. Sorry if I said Goo Goo Dolls or whatever. It's a band that made the song Iris that made them so popular. So yeah, they're not a bad band. They're pretty good. Depending on the album, I guess, and the songs that are on it. But still, hope you enjoyed this Arch Enemy Deceivers album review. It is premiering tomorrow, so definitely tune into that or when it premieres. Hope you enjoy it. So, with that being said, stay safe, take care, guys, and as always, I will see you in my next review.